The first of the Toa is Anua, the Earth Spirit. The legend tells that he watches over the land. He's responsible for earthquakes, landslides, and other natural phenomena, which he inflicts at will when he's displeased with the way in which his domain is cared for. He's at home both above and below the ground. With his huge hands, he scrapes out tunnels in the rocky cliffs. He can move quickly in tunnels, and his infrared eyes give him amazing night vision. In daylight, his eyesight is poor, although he compensates for this with amazingly powerful hearing. He's slower above ground than below it, but he has incredible strength and surprising dexterity. The second of the Toa is Leir, the Air Spirit. Legend has it that he controls the wind and the clouds. Leir prefers to inhabit the treetops of the jungle. With his powerful arms, he can cut through vegetation and is supremely competent when it comes to aerial activities. He even glides through the air, jumping from one tree to another. He hates water, which is a problem when he comes down to the ground, as much of his beloved rainforest grows on swampy land. His instincts are good, and his hunches often turn out to be right. And if there's a fight, he'll always be the first to get involved, protecting others before himself. Tahu, the Fire Spirit, is the oldest of the Toa, according to the legend, and he's looked upon as the provider of fire. Tahu is most at home in the hot molten world of the volcano, where he uses his incredible balance to surf on lava flows and his sword of flames to cut through rocks and keep the lava moving down towards the ocean. As you can imagine, he's often hot-headed and irrational with a flaming temper, but he's also fiercely loyal, and while he argues constantly with the others, there's nothing he wouldn't do for them when they are threatened. Gali is the Water Spirit and the only female Toa. She has a benevolent attitude to all living beings, even droids. This doesn't mean that she can't get angry, she certainly can, but it takes a lot to anger her. The legend goes that as long as the waters are treated well, she will, in turn, treat life well. But if her waters are polluted, then she will take her revenge. She's the most agile and gymnastic of the 6 Toas. With her small body and long legs, she is swift of foot and has the most amazing jumping abilities. She is also an expert in her own brand of Kung Fu-style martial arts. The only thing that slows her down is excessively hot and dry conditions. Kopaka is the spirit of ice. As you would expect of an ice spirit, he's cool and calculating and coldly methodical in his actions. He uses his long ice blade to cut and melt his way through the ice, both for shelter and for making traps for his enemies. He knows the ways of the ice and snow, and with one skillful swipe of his blade, he can conjure up avalanches or instantly freeze anything his blade touches. Of all the Toas, Kopaka is the least communicative and a bit mistrustful. He will only join forces with the others if it's absolutely necessary, especially for himself. Pohatu is a stone spirit. He's slow, but basically friendly, and you can always depend on him. He's not good at snap decisions, but when he decides on a course of action, he sticks with it till the very end. Pohatu prefers the lower slopes, moving slowly but sure-footedly among the rocks and boulders at the base of the great mountain. He can, sometimes literally, move mountains and cause massive rocks to explode like a bomb or roll with great precision towards any attacker. He will always be there behind you, an immovable force that few enemies can dislodge. His only fear is water. He can't swim,